Hey, yo, what's up everyone? My name is JoshTQ and I am a competitive professional MK11 player from the UK. Now, I have quite a few tournament wins on this game, including Massive Strike, 3rd place in Pro Comp for Europe West, and many more. And today I'm going to be talking about Erron Black and how to counter him. He is quite a tricky character to counter, but hopefully I can assist you in countering him because online he is very strong. But yeah, let's get into it. Before we start, be sure to subscribe to DashFight and check out their website for all things FGC. Also remember to check out the text version of everything said in this video. But yeah, without further ado, let's do this, innit? First thing I want to talk about is Erron's playstyle. Now, when you look at Erron Black, his playstyle is kind of hard to... It's kind of hard to figure out what kind of playstyle he's supposed to be, right? Because at first glance, his movement sucks, right? It appears bad. His walk speed is slow. He looks like a character that has no mobility. He looks like a zoner, right? His movement portrays him as a zoner. But then we look at his forward dash, and it's actually pretty decent. His back dash sucks. Ignore the back dash. But his forward dash covers a lot of ground quickly, which is very important. So Erron Black can be played both aggressively and defensively, in my opinion, because you have moves like Scud Shot to keep them out, of course. But with this forward dash combined with his command grab and his excellent mids, you can play him as aggressive as you want to be honest. And his amazing up close strings too. There's a lot of stuff to play around with. And of course, if you want a zone, you can pull out the rifle. This is very difficult to deal with. Takes quite a lot of experience and matchup knowledge to deal with Erron when he pulls out his rifle. So yeah, in short, Erron can be played in any way that you fancy and any way that you enjoy playing the character, to be honest. Yeah, so do your thing and play how you want. Ooh, okay, next up, let's talk about Erron's most common variations. Now, I've chose two that I see the most, and they are very similar. So first, we have the Cattle Toss, Scud Shot, and Locked and Loaded. Now, this variation is just perfect Erron Black, in my opinion, because you have the Cattle Toss, which is very important for opening up players, because without this, I just think that he struggles so much, because it's so hard to open up really good players, because smart players know to just hold the block button against Erron. Don't get shimmied by this string. Just hold block and, you know, react to his very reactable mix-ups, you know? But yeah, that's why I use Cattle Toss. Scud Shot almost should always be used for the character. It helps him in his neutral game so much. It adds safety to otherwise unsafe strings. This move is incredible. The only weakness is that it can be low profiled by some moves. For example, this works, trust me. This works, trust me. There you go. That is the only weakness to this move. It is pretty much a perfect move. But yeah, it's needed on Erron Black, I would say. It's essential. And then finally, the enhanced Locked and Loaded stance. This gives Erron access to launches. Probably the best meterless damage in the game this gives him. It's absolutely insane what you can do. It makes his keep out even more obnoxious because man can lay on the ground in it and shoot at your toes. Now, I'm sure you lot have seen clips of when he's on the ground like this man just, you can't hit him. Cetron's Fatal Blow man will eat it up when he's on the ground like this. So, it's insane. Enhanced Locked and Loaded, I wish it was base kit. It gives him access to all his combos and all his damage. So yeah, that is probably the ideal Erron variation that you want. But the other one that is used is pretty much identical, but instead of the command grab, you have acid pour. Now this is his armor break move. Very, very good. Very, very good, because you can poke mind game with it. You can't interrupt these, you have to block it, and then you can mind game that too. Since Erron's pokes are so good anyway, you can mind game it. So yes, this variation is pretty much the same. You have the scud shot for the neutral, the enhanced rifle for the combos and the zoning, and then you just have acid pour for the poke mind games, and just to get a safe way to get in, because this is very common, and it's just, this button is insane, and then you add on acid pour, it's just safety, safety, safety. So yes, these are the two most common Erron Black variations. They're both insane. Go with whatever you prefer, the command grab or acid pour. It's all up to you lot, innit? They are both insane variations. Okay, now we're going to talk about the most common moves from the cowboy that people struggle to deal with. Now, of course, you can't start this without talking about his dropkick. Now, if they amplify it, sure, easy. Easy as pie. But of course, there's the whole mind game of the amplify in the first place, because unfortunately, you can amplify on flawless block. If they don't amplify it, easiest way to deal with the dropkick is to delay the up 2. You see how much you have to delay the up 2, because the dropkick has a lot of block stun, and Erron's pretty much invincible when he's on the ground there. So you have to make the call, because unfortunately, he can still amplify it even when you flawless block it, which sucks. I don't think he should be able to do that, but we take it. And if you just want to deal with it, then up 3 works too. Now, next, the back 2 slide mix-ups. Honestly, come on, we're all young people, innit? You can react to this slide. It is 21 frames, that's older than me, innit? You can react to the slide. So don't try to guess. Don't try to guess. Mainly, what you're afraid of is the overhead string, because if it lands, he gets a launch. Back 2 slide risk reward is never, ever in Erron's favor. So react to the slide and punish him optimally. Because if he can see that you're not punishing it, or you can't react to it, Erron's gonna abuse it. And damn right he should. So yeah, react to the back 2 slide mix, and you won't even worry about the mix. Now, in saying that, I know it's tough to deal with online, as are a lot of things in this game. But do your best to try and react to it. And don't guess, because that's what the Erron player wants you to do. So yeah, I'd say those are the 2 main things that people struggle with to deal with against Erron. Or actually, he does have these rifle gimmicks that are pretty annoying. I'd say you can't really contest it. You just have to be patient and wait till he runs out of ammo, to be honest. Because these high shots are so fast that if you try and press, you're just going to get counter hit. So I'd say just be patient against these shots and wait until he runs out of ammo. An Erron player will try to use all of his bullets as fast as he can. Well, I do, because he gets access to his best KB, the rifle KB. Yeah, these are the main things that people struggle with against the cowboy. Hopefully, now that I've explained them, you struggle less. Yeah. I hope that helped a lot. Ooh, okay, now let's get into Erron's main weaknesses that the whole roster can pretty much take advantage of. My poor cowboy. Alright, first of all, innit? No wave dashing. My man cannot wave dash. It's impossible. And even if you manage to get a little baby wave dash, man has nothing on Fujin. So his movement, his overall garbage trash movement, innit? It sucks. That's a big weakness, especially in MK11, when you have characters like Fujin ice skating around and everything, bro. But yeah, he can't wave dash, big weakness. Yeah, it's bad. Okay, so next, his overall lack of range. Now, you might look at the dropkick and slide and be like, hey, he has pretty good range. But if we look at his normals, a lot of them feel stubby. And moves like Liu Kang's fly kick are pretty tough to punish unless you're on it. you have to be so ready for the punish, because the optimal punish for Lu's fly kick is to dash up 2-1-2. And then, or you could use one of his stubby moves, and sometimes it just does not reach, and it sucks. So yeah, his general buttons in the neutral lack range. Now, next up, a pretty annoying weakness as an Erron player. Erron does not have a 7-frame jab. So strings that most of the cast can usually punish, he fails to punish. The best you're gonna get is a down 1, unfortunately. And hey, Erron's down 1 is mad stubby, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, if your character has a string that's say -8, you can take advantage of it and abuse it against Erron, because he cannot punish it. And it's tough. It's tough being an Erron player, trust me, innit? Now, next. Erron does not have any strings that give plus frames, apart from this one. +3, as you can see. But this string is very risky to use, because it has a flawless block gap. And even the other string off of this 1-1 string, the flawless block timing is basically the same, so you're gonna die if you use this string, if they know the matchup. And having no plus frames is a problem, especially when Erron's pokes are so good. If you had a plus frame string, then my oh my, with these pokes, it would be a nightmare for the opponent, but he does not. So yeah, you don't got to worry about any plus frames with Erron, don't worry. Yeah, those... Actually, finally, his dial-in strings. Now, in a game like MK11, where people just hold up, like me, I'm guilty of this, but people just jump in this damn game. And if you overcommit to a dial-in string, boy, you're dead. So yeah, it's generally not a bad idea to hold up against Erron, because if he does overcommit to a dial-in string, man pays with his life. So yeah, those are pretty much the only weaknesses I can think of that the whole cast can take advantage of. So remember these and take advantage of them against the cowboy when you can. Okay, in it. Now, we're going to talk about what you should not do against the cowboy. First of all, don't lazily rush into him, because you're going to play exactly into his game. The Erron wants you to be impatient, because most people, when they see the acid damaging them, they start to panic and they're like, oh god, I'm losing health fast, I gotta get in, oh no, I gotta get in. No, this is what you do. Walk forward, block, be patient, because remember, when you're trying to approach, the Erron can switch it up and come at you whenever he wants to. So be patient, approach him carefully, slowly, and yeah, don't lazily rush is what I'm trying to say. Now, next, man's pokes. Don't try and poke Erron, you're gonna lose, because he has a poke mind game, and his pokes are just, they're probably better than your characters. So yeah, don't try and engage in a poke war against him, because you will lose. Even though his pokes were nerfed, they're still insanely strong. Finally, don't even try the tech throws, because this string is gonna connect on you, and you're gonna lose 30% meterless. Now, when I say don't try and tech, I don't mean don't ever try and tech, because obviously if it's a 1 pixel situation, it's tough. You know, you make the call, but generally you don't want to try and tech, because Erron's throws don't lead to much anyway. This throw used to give Oki, now it does not. You get a free acid throw, but that's about it. And this throw just knocks you far away. But then again, approach carefully and slowly after this throw, right? So yeah, don't generally try and tech against Erron, because good Errons will use his command grab anyway, which you can't tech. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are the things that I would say not to do against Erron Black, and it's gonna make your life so much easier in the matchup. Trust me on that, innit? Now, there isn't really a lot of exclusive tech that Erron has for a lot of characters, but the most notable one for me is the way he can make this string for Lu whip. This used to be really easy. That is so stupid, but he needs it. This string will whiff on Erron at some ranges. So if you're a Lu player, matchup sucks for Lu generally, but look out for this. Now for Jax, we have this. I can't believe this never got patched out, by the way. This has always been doable. Remember to do this against Jax. The timing is pretty tough, but easy enough that you can get it consistently. Damn. Yeah, remember this. Alright, next up we have Scarlet's 124. Now this is very easy. Yup, sorry Scarlet. I'm so sorry Scarlet. Buff Scarlet for real. Remember this, very important against Scarlet. Poor Scarlet, please buff her. Okay, now I'm gonna go through Erron's worst matchups, or even unfavorable matchups. Now, his worst matchups, Cetron and Fujin. Easy. And you could throw Joker in there too. Fujin destroys him because his movement, all you gotta do with Fujin is play so lame against Erron. You can't scud shot his wind push. It is painful to play. Honestly, I wouldn't ever pick Erron willingly against this character. Because if they know the matchup, it's a 7-3, bro. It is a 7-3. You're going to die. Now, Cetron is a little tiny bit easier. You can win. It's winnable with Erron. You gotta play super patient. You gotta know. You gotta flawless block her rock wall every time and punish with forward 2. If the Cetron plays lame though, then man oh man. These characters, honestly, I wouldn't pick Erron against. And Joker, you can't flawless block his Jack in the Box. He outranges Erron. His movement, it's so tough and it hurts. So yeah, these characters, if you're struggling with Erron, pick up one of these 3 and you will have the best time against him. Now, unfavorable matchups. They're even, but Erron, I'd say, is unfavorable for Erron. Scarlet. Erron can't scud shot her tentacle. She outranges him. It's a pretty even matchup overall, but I'd say Scarlet has the slight edge. Jackie beats Erron 6-4 in my opinion. It's really, really tough because the girl can just leap and Erron's movement sucks. God, this character, who does she not beat though? But yeah, Cabal, oh my lord, this matchup sucks. Cabal pretty much beats anyone, but for Erron, man, I don't pick Erron against these characters because it's just too difficult, you know? I feel like if you want to main Erron, you have to have pocket characters. That's the case with a lot of characters in this game. But we're talking about Erron here. You gotta have a lot of pocket characters because matchups like these 3, especially Fujin, unwinnable unless you're a god, is pain, bro. It's pain. So yeah, those are the matchups that I would advise for you to pick against Erron if you're struggling with him. And if you play Erron and you struggle with these characters, I would say to have a pocket character to deal with them, honestly. Especially if you want to compete and stuff like that. Yeah, that is my general advice and my opinion on this matchup list. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, innit? Final thoughts, I would say, if you really still struggle with Erron, I would really advise to pick up Fujin, Cetron, Joker, one of them characters, and really learn the matchup because trust me, Erron really, really struggles. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to DashFight for more amazing guides like this, and hit the bell to know exactly what's coming next. But yeah, that is all from me, innit? Leave a comment and tell me how many times I said innit this video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, that's me out. Peace, innit?